Welcome to an online session of Class 12 Accountancy, Unit Partnership Accounts, Chapter Admission of a Partner. Today we are going to solve a numerical question related to the topic admission of a partner. Here question. A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3:5. On 31st March 2015, their balance sheet was as follows. Liabilities side, capital accounts, A 36,000 rupees, B 44,000 rupees and C 52,000 rupees. In the amount column, total capital 1,32,000. Creditors 64,000 rupees. Bills payable rupees 32,000 and profit and loss account 14,000. Now asset side. Cash rupees 18,000. Bills receivables rupees 24,000. Furniture rupees 28,000. Stock rupees 44,000. Debtors rupees 42,000. Investments rupees 32,000. Machinery rupees 34,000 and goodwill rupees 20,000. Balance sheet total 2,42,000 rupees. They admit D into partnership on the following terms. Number 1. Furniture, investments and machinery to be depreciated by 15%. 2. Stock is revalued at rupees 48,000. Outstanding rent amounted to rupees 1,800. Prepaid salaries rupees 800. D brings rupees 32,000 as his capital and rupees 6,000 for goodwill in cash for 1/6 share of future profits of the firm. Adjustment of capital to be made through cash. Capitals of the partners shall be proportionate to their profit sharing ratio, taking D's capital as base. Prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, cash account and balance sheet of the new firm. This is the question. So we can start from the last adjustment. Capital of the partners shall be proportionate to their profit sharing ratio, taking D's capital as base. So according to this adjustment, we have to calculate new profit sharing ratio to find out the capital of the partners. Here in this question, old ratio is given, it is 2:3:5 and new partner share is given in the fifth adjustment. D brings rupees 32,000 as his capital and rupees 6,000 for goodwill in cash for 1/6 share of the future profits of the firm. Using this information of old profit sharing ratio and new partners share, we can easily calculate the new profit sharing ratio. How it is? First of all, we have to consider the total profit as 1. Out of this 1, D is getting 1/6 share. So 1 minus 1/6, that is 5/6. That will be the total profit for the remaining, otherwise old partners. Now it is easy to calculate. So 1 minus 1/6 is equal to 5/6. So this 5/6 we are dividing among old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now A's new share is 5/6 multiplied by 2/10. That is 2/12. Then B's share is 5/6 multiplied by 3/10. That is 3/12. And C's share is 5/6 multiplied by 5/10. That is 5/12. So now all are having denominator 12. So convert D's share also to 12. 1/6 is equal to 2/12. Now we are getting new profit sharing ratio 2:3:5:2. This is the base for the calculation of a new capital of the partners. So how much amount D is bringing for his capital? 32,000. 32,000 rupees for 1/6 share. Using this, we can calculate the total capital of the new firm. How it is? 32,000 multiplied by 6 by 1. Now the total capital of the firm is 1,92,000 rupees. From this, we can calculate the new capital of the remaining partners. A's capital will be 1,92,000 multiplied by 2 by 12, amount 32,000. B's new capital 1,92,000 multiplied by 3 by 12, amount 48,000. C's capital 1,92,000 multiplied by 5 by 12, amount 80,000, and D's capital already we know that it is 32,000. Now we can start answering. First of all, as you know, we have to prepare revaluation account. The first adjustment, it is very clearly mentioning that furniture, investment and machinery are to be depreciated. Depreciated means it is a loss. Asset depreciation is a loss. So it will be coming on the debit side of revaluation account. 15% of these assets we have to calculate. First, furniture. The value given in the question, it is 28,000. 15% of 28,000 is equal to 4,200. Next asset, investment. Amount given in the question, it is 32,000. 15% of 32,000 is equal to 4,800. And machinery, 34,000. 15% of 34,000 is equal to 5,100. So come to the debit side of revaluation account. To furniture, 4,200. To investment, 4,800. And to machinery account, 5,100. That is the first adjustment. Second, stock is revalued at 48,000. Compare the new value and old value. New value is 48,000. Old value in the balance sheet, it is 44,000. So it is a profit. Coming to the credit side of the revaluation account. By stock account, 48,000 minus 44,000 is equal to 4,000. Next adjustment, outstanding rent amounted to rupees 1,800. So 1,800 is a new liability. To outstanding rent account, 1,800. Next adjustment, prepaid salary is rupees 800. It is an asset. So coming to the credit side of the revaluation account. By prepaid salaries, 800. Now we have 4 items on the debit side and 2 items on the credit side. Check which side is more. Surely debit side is more. The total of the amounts 4,800, 4,200, 5,100 and 1,800. It is 15,900. This total we are transferring to the credit side of the revaluation account. Then deduct 4,800 from this 15,900. You are getting a balance of 11,100 rupees. Divide this 11,100 rupees among old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now in the particulars column, you have to write by loss transferred to A's capital, 11,100 multiplied by 2 by 10. B's capital, 11,100 multiplied by 3 by 10, and C's capital 11,100 multiplied by 5 by 10. You are getting the answers 2,200, 3,330 and 5,550. Again I am reading the amounts. A 2,220, B 3,330 and C 5,550. Now you have to prepare partners capital account. As you know, the opening capital is given in the old balance sheet, that is by balance brought down. A column 36,000, B's column 44,000 and C's column 52,000. Now revaluation, it is a loss, so it is coming on the debit side of the partners capital account. To revaluation account, in the bracket loss, A's column amount 2,220, B's column amount 3,330 and C's column amount 5,550. Now you have to check the previous balance sheet which is given in the question. Check whether there is any accumulated profits or loss is given. So on the liability side, last item, profit and loss account, it is the undistributed profit. So it will be dividing among the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. 14,000 rupees. It is coming on the credit side of the partner's capital account. By profit and loss account, whenever we are dividing this in the old profit sharing ratio, A's column 2,800, B's column 4,200 and C's column 7,000 rupees. Now check asset side, goodwill and accumulated loss 20,000. It should be written off. So then it is coming on the debit side of the partner's capital account to goodwill account. Divide the amount in the ratio 2:3:5. Now we are getting 4,000, 6,000 and 10,000 each in A, B and C's column. Now in the fifth adjustment, D brings rupees 32,000. So write by bank on the credit side, otherwise by cash on the credit side, and amount is 32,000 in the D's column. Now premium for goodwill account 6,000 rupees he is bringing. So divide this amount among the old partners in their sacrificing ratio. New ratio is not given, so old ratio will be considered as the sacrificing ratio. So then 6,000 times 2 by 10, 6,000 times 3 by 10 and 6,000 times 5 by 10. Amount in the amount column A 1,200, B 1,800 and C 3,000 rupees. And check the next adjustment. Here it is telling adjustment of capital to be made through cash, and capital of the partners shall be proportionate to their profit sharing ratio, taking D's capital as base. So D's capital as base, we have already calculated the new capital of the partners. So write this on the debit side of partners capital account by leaving one or two lines to balance carry down. A's column 32,000, B's column 48,000, C's column 80,000 and D's column 32,000. Then check it which side is more. So whatever the balance, there you have to write to cash, otherwise by cash, because adjustments are made through cash. So A's column credit side is more and debit side is less. Credit side total is 40,000 and debit side total is 38,220. So just above the to balance carry down, we have to write to cash. So A's column you have to write 1,780 rupees. In case of B, debit side is more. Debit side total is 57,330. But credit side total is 50,000. So credit side by cash account, B's column 7,330. In case of C, debit side is more, 95,550. So credit side also you have to write the same balance 95,550. Whenever balancing we are getting 33,550. Next to the B's column you have to write in C's column 33,550. In case of D, credit side is more, 32,000 and debit side nothing is there. Credit side and debit side now 0. So here cash adjustment is there. A is getting a credit balance, but B and C are getting a debit balance. That means B and C must have to bring 7,330 rupees and 33,550 rupees to the firm, but A can withdraw rupees 1,780 from the firm. Next we can prepare cash account. Cash account balance, already balance is given in the question. Cash 18,000 to the debit side, to balance brought down 18,000. Then B is bringing 7,330 to B's capital 7,330, to C's capital 33,550, to D's capital 32,000, to premium for goodwill account 6,000. credit side, A is withdrawing the amount, so by A's capital 1780, remaining amount 95,100. 95,100 will be the new cash balance in the new balance sheet. Now we can see the new balance sheet. Check the items given in the previous balance sheet. In order, you can write it. First item, capital 36,000, 44,000, 52,000. But the new capitals are 32,000, 48,000, 80,000 and 32,000. Next, creditors. In the previous balance sheet, creditors amount 64,000, no adjustment, so same amount you have to write 64,000. Bills payable 32,000. New balance sheet also 32,000. And here an adjustment is there. Outstanding rent 1,800, that is a liability, so it is coming on the debit side. Outstanding rent 1,800 rupees. And asset side, cash, new cash we have calculated 95,100. Bills receivable no adjustment, so 24,000 rupees. Debtors no adjustment, so rupees 42,000. Stock old amount was 44, but new amount 48,000 rupees. Prepaid salaries 800. Investments 27,200 after deduction. After adjustment it is 27,200. Furniture new amount 23,800. 28,000 minus 4,200 is equal to 23,800. And machinery new amount 28,900. So old amount of machinery was 34,000. 34,000 minus 5,100 is equal to 28,900. So new balance sheet total it is 2,89,800. Again I read the items. A's capital 32,000, B's capital 48,000, C's capital 80,000 and D's capital 32,000. Creditors 64,000, bills payable 32,000, outstanding rent 1,800. Asset side, cash 95,100, bills receivable 24,000, debtors 42,000, stock 48,000, prepaid salaries 800, investments 27,200, furniture 23,800 and machinery 28,900. Balance sheet total 2,89,800. Thank you.